Line drive, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's Story now. First pitch swinging.
Boog, it's always fun showing up to the ballpark on a day DeGrom is pitching. He's widely regarded as one of the most dominant pitchers in the league. And when he's at his best, he's setting the standard for the entire league.
No outs. Runner on second. That one missed.
2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's Alex Bregman. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on.
Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Here comes Bregman around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead. One gone, runner at first. And here's the catcher, Connor Wong. Fought off foul. Just missed.
That's outside.
Next offering is fouled back. Still only one out here in the inning. Swing, and he breaks his bat. And they put the tag on him for the out. Now at the plate, Wilyer Abreu. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-1.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think.
Now this is through for a base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with Ceddanne Rafaela. And that is out of play. The 0-1. Out towards right center field. Langford on the move. He's got it, and that'll do it. Back in Arlington, and our starting pitcher here today, Walker Buehler.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do, to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
0-1 now. Buehler deals. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Two now. Simeon waits. Rafaela under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Corey Seager. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
Ball.
Red Sox already leading. The 1-1 is fouled off.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
And he handles it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Wyatt Langford. Story slings to first. That's out number 3. Back at Globe Life Field, all set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Tristan Casas. DeGrom measures 6 feet 4 inches, 36 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2010. Comes up empty.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
And he can't come up with it. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. David Hamilton up next for the Red Sox. Bounced up the middle. Simeon. And see. He busted it down the line for that infield single. So the lineup flips over. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jarren Duran. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw to second, and he's out. 2 out, space is empty. Hit on the ground softly to short. Seager whips it to first on the run. Not in time to get him, and the tapper turns into an infield single. Here's Trevor Story now. Ground ball left side. They take the force out, and that is that. And we're back. And now, Adolis Garcia. Walker Buehler will go back to work. On the ground to the left. Bregman handles. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Jonah Heim stepping in for the Rangers. On the ground, could be 2. 1 at second. On to first, double play.
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman. To not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base and get set up to receive the bag is. A lot of practice to get that one right. Everything came together for him. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Young leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Not close with that one. And 1-1. Right side. Story. Handles, throws to first, and that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. Now the third baseman, Alex Bregman. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Here's Rafael Devers. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. This one in the air. Young should have this one. Corrals it. 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Gets it to first. Red Sox go 1-2-3. Back in Arlington. And now it's Jake Berger to hit.
The first baseman.
Bueller back to work.
Berger.
A little bit low.
That's down.
And it's
That's
1-0.
Well, these Rangers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boot.
And that's a fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double. Now it's the DH, Josh Smith. In the air, left field, down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swing and a ball line to center. Base hit. And now it's runners at first and second.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting and that at bat. I could watch base hits like that
Second
one all
baseman,
day long,
Marcus.
and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Story. Off balance speed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Seager stands in now. He's 0 for 1. That misses.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
1-0.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
1-0.
Double play ball to second. Oh, a great flip. There's one. Throws in the dirt, but he's start of the fourth, and now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. And that misses.
That's the ball.
And that is ball 1. Breaking ball
That's the
misses
ball.
down and away.
2 balls, no strikes.
Popped up. Seager. And makes the grab. And there's one down. And now Ceddanne Rafaela. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. On the ground to third. Young. Throws to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth.
Now batting. The first
2 down,
baseman,
base is
Tristan
empty. Now batting
Casas.
Tristan Casas. On the ground to third. To first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back at Globe Life Field. Ready to go. Bottom 4. And now the center fielder, Wyatt Langford. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Waste no time there.
Now
Pretty
batting,
good
the
fastball
right fielder,
location.
Adela.
Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
Bueller deals. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Pitch misses there. Going to count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of
That's
the
the
double
ball.
play right here.
The 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Brings it in, and there's one away. Here's the catcher to hit. Jonah Heim. He's 0 for 1. And there's the strike.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So maybe look careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
He was all over that one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Young takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. And that's a base hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with one.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat. And that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
And now Evan Carter. Red Sox leading it by 2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Drops into the glove. Runners tag up from second and third. On to third, save as a run scores. Next up for Texas, Jake Berger. That one hooked foul. Runners on first and third, 2 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-2.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Smith stands in now, looks at that one inside. In the dirt, 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Abreu in position. And that is the inning. And we're back. And the batter now, David Hamilton. Hamilton goes 5 feet 11 inches, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Up the middle, Seager. On to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. That one fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. In the air, left field, Carter sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. The throw to second is offline.
All over that one right there. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Runner at second, 2 down, and we're at the top of the 5th. Ground ball to the right side. Oh, look at the stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's Marcus Semien. Hamilton whips it to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. So now it's Corey Seager. Ball one
That's the
there.
ball.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. And that one handled. Over to first. And Seager is set down. So next to hit for Texas, Wyatt Langford. And a base hit right there. And that extends the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch.
Runner on the go. Out in front and foul to the left side. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1. And there's a ball. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead.
He's good.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-0. Lined into right. Abreu pulls it down, and the inning is over. Back in.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
That one misses, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
And a base hit on a line. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Swing.
0-2.
This one in the air right field. Garcia settles under it. And there's one down. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Right
1 for 2.
Abreu.
And that one fouled off.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Late swing, foul to the left. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. With the tying run on at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That misses.
Ball.
Now 1-2.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now Cedar Rafaela. 0 for 2 in this one. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. Buehler back to work. Abreu. And it's caught for the out. Now the left fielder, Evan Carter.
Number 32, Evan Carter.
First pitch just misses. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
1-1.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one is off the top of the wall. And he's got a double. Jake Berger steps In for the Rangers.
For the Red Sox, number 83, Brennan Bernardino.
Back to the mound. It hit him. To first, safe. And runners at the corners after the infield single.
The batter, number 8.
And next is the designated hitter, Josh Smith. That one's in there. And it's 0-1. Tag, and he's out at the plate. And a swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Berger at second with 2 down. This one in the dirt. Off the mark there. And now 3-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Popped in the air, left field. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. Back at Globe Life Field, here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Slings it across, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably.
Fair ball. Around second is Casas. The throw to third. Safely into second. He's got a double.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pretty good changeup on the outside corner, but he did exactly what you're supposed to do with that pitch. See it deep and keep your hands.
Felix Bautista gets the call from the pen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it breaks a ton.
Base hit, 1 run in already. Here's the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores. Throw comes in and holds a runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
Huge at bat to bring home the tying run at this point in the game. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
No ball.
Runner takes off. Pitch outside. No throw. He's in there safely. With the go-ahead run at third here in the top half of inning number 7. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. And in this critical spot, up steps Alex Bregman. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mouth. Pine under it. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. And a foul ball.
Well, these Rangers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
At the belt and fires. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. And one away in the bottom of the 7th. Now it's Corey Seager.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
And that one fouled off. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Tosses to first, and that quickly 2 away. Wyatt Langford
now
stepping in for the Rangers.
Number 44, Aroldis Chapman.
Center field. Rafaela on the move. Brings it in for the 3rd out. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. Raffy coming to the plate now.
Devers.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Next one misses. 1-1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. One gone here. And here is Connor Wong.
Up next,
0 for 3 in this one.
Connor Wong.
Gets the bunt down the right side. He'll do it himself. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Foul ball there. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. That's off the inside corner. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Onto the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Tap foul at the plate. Misses off the inside. Ball 1. Next offering misses down and away. Swing and a foul out of play.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Next pitch just misses. And that's ball 3. Gets a piece and stays alive.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there over the hump to help him out and make the call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
This one in the air. He's under it. Brings it in. And there's one down. Here's Josh Young.
Third baseman, number 6, Josh Young.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Rafaela ranging into the alley. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play
1-0.
perfectly.
Carter, the next to hit, takes ball one. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
Got him. Out number 3. Back in Arlington, and now the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela.
Ceddanne Rafaela.
Bautista back to work. Puts a bunt down. Simeon whips it to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. And stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Hamilton at the plate with 2 away, swings through that
No
one.
balls, 1 strike.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Cracks his bat and pops him up. He makes the grab, and that is that. Back at Globe Life Field, we head to the bottom of the ninth. And here's the first baseman, Jake Berger.
Berger.
Just
Nope, ball.
missed.
1-0.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And the batter now, Josh Smith. Uh-oh, that got him. And the potential winning run is aboard. Here is Marcus Simeon, 0 for 4 with 3 ground outs and a flyout.
Justin Slayton.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Check swing, went around, and it's 0-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss, and 2 away now. And here's Corey Seager to hit. Fought off foul. 2 outs, but the winning run is at first. On the ground. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. In the air, left field, down the line. And that will end the inning. And we're back. Now batting Jarren Duran.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Now pitching for
The new pitcher in the game, Cole Winn.
Number 60. Cole Winn.
And that is out of play.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Hit in the air, left field. And there's 1 down. Here's Trevor Story, 1 for 4 with a double. Line, and that's a base hit. Around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead it in the 10th.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Rafael Devers up to hit. First pitch misses.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
In the dirt, blocked. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. And that one is going to go. And they add to the lead. It's 7-3. Stepping in, Connor Wong. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. A dive, and he can't haul it in. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. He's not stopping. On his way home. The relay, not in time. He makes it safely for an inside the park home run. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's going to get into the corner. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good.
Robert Garcia taking over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Man at second. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit out into right center. Abreu around third. He will score.
This is unbelievable. That's now 6 consecutive hits by this lineup. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
And here is Tristan Costas. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Runner at second here, one gone. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout. Hung up in a rundown now. Nice job behind the plate there.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
In the air, right side. Garcia pulls that one down, and that'll do it. We're in extras here, and now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Just missed. That's the ball. Slayton, he's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact.
No, that missed.
Fair ball. Coming home. He'll score easily. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2.
And the late movement on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter, you make a decision whether you're going to swing or take a pitch before it actually gets into the zone. So that late movement causes it to miss the barrel of the bat, sometimes miss the bat entirely.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Yeah, they talk about cutters as being lane changers because it's more of that side-to-side movement and very little of the downward tilt. To first, maybe a 2-ball. There's one. Double play cuts the rally short, and that ends the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
9-4.